no. Why is the gym so crowded? Why does it feel like everyone is staring at me? I'm literally gonna look like an idiot. I don't even think I can do my first set. I think I'm ready to go home now. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, I'm actually doing it. This is going pretty well. And so far, no one's looking at me. Glad that's over.
Do you find that you have a hard time staying consistent at the gym? And do you feel like no matter what you do, you just can't shake off that anxious feeling whenever you step foot into the gym? If you're looking for strategies or other ways to ease that anxiety and feel more comfortable at the gym, and if you want to kick off 2024 with a bang, then keep on watching. To kick off the new year, I thought it would be great to start a brand new series dedicated to a crucial aspect of achieving fitness goals, which is overcoming mental barriers. Staying consistent in pretty much anything is a common struggle, and we all know that staying consistent with fitness goals in particular isn't just about physical efforts. It's often the mental challenges that can be our biggest obstacles. We're starting the series by tackling one of the most common yet seldom discussed barriers, known as gym social anxiety. It's that uneasy feeling in a gym, the nervousness around others, and that daunting fear of judgment. So we'll get into what gym anxiety is, why it happens, and most importantly, practical steps that I've personally used to overcome it. So, fun fact about me, I've had social anxiety for as long as I could remember, and it clearly had been negatively impacting my life. It was one of the main obstacles that had deterred me from going to the gym. So I wanted to start going to the gym back in my high school / early university years, but I never went through with it, all because of my social anxiety. The thought of working out at the gym was absolutely terrifying to me, and I think a lot of it was because back when I was in high school and university, I know for a fact that a lot of women weren't really going to the gym in comparison to today, and I think it's all thanks to social media platforms like TikTok, YouTube, etc. that are encouraging women to start going, which is obviously great, but I know that there are a ton of people out there who still get that anxious feeling whenever they think about going to the gym. So whenever I had thoughts of wanting to start going to the gym, I just kept avoiding that idea altogether. There's a psychological phenomenon called the spotlight effect, where people tend to believe that they're being noticed more than they really are. And they tend to overestimate how much others notice aspects of one's appearance or behavior. And this is something that I personally think that I have, especially at the gym. So what exactly is gym anxiety? To get more specific into what gym anxiety really is, it's a form of social anxiety that specifically relates to the gym environment. It's characterized by feelings of nervousness, discomfort, or fear about working out in a gym setting. And this can be due to a variety of reasons. One is fear of judgment. So this is basically worrying about being judged by others for one's fitness level, appearance, or how one uses gym equipment. Another one is lack of confidence. So this includes feeling self-conscious about one's body or unsure about how to perform exercises correctly. Another is overwhelming environment. The gym can be an intimidating place, especially for beginners, with various equipment and a bunch of people who seem to know exactly what they're doing. Another is comparing oneself to others. So this is pretty much feeling inadequate or less accomplished compared to other gym goers who appear more fit or more skilled. Another reason could be negative past experiences. So this includes previous uncomfortable or embarrassing experiences in a gym setting, which can contribute to ongoing anxiety. I'm just gonna quickly interject and mention one traumatic gym experience which had negatively impacted my view of going to the gym. Was when I was in elementary school, and I think one of the gyms near my place had this deal for specifically kids or preteens to come in for free and try out the equipment. And I remember I literally passed out in front of the entire gym, and I really do think that experience had led me to not want to go to the gym ever again. So that's an example. And another is crowd anxiety. This is discomfort or stress in crowded places, which can be exacerbated in busy gyms gyms, especially during peak hours. The next is social pressures and stereotypes. So this is the fitness culture often portrayed in social media, which can create an unrealistic expectation of what it's really like working out at a gym and what gym life is like. And this can really add pressure and contribute to anxiety. And the next and last one I'm going to cover applies to me, and that is introversion or social discomfort. So individuals who are naturally introverted or uncomfortable in social settings may find the communal nature of gyms very challenging. I remember experiencing every single one of these during my first time at the gym, especially feeling self-conscious and having the fear of judgment. I then started to realize that gym anxiety is actually a super common experience that many people encounter. It's important to recognize that it is a normal and valid feeling, and that there are strategies out there that help manage and overcome it. These strategies not only can improve the overall experience at the gym, but they can also support a positive and consistent approach to fitness. Even though I've been constantly going to the gym for the past 3 years now, I still do get gym anxiety when I go. However, I've learned some useful strategies to help reduce my anxiety. Whether you're a gym newbie or have been working out for many years, but still can't shake off that anxious feeling, then this video is for you. So the very first strategy that worked for me was gradual exposure. So this includes starting off with specific exercises or gym areas that you feel the most comfortable with, and then gradually exposing yourself to more challenging environments. For example, if you think that the squat rack or the cables at the gym are intimidating, then maybe starting off with these simple machines may be the best option for you. In my case, I was fortunate to be able to use a mini home gym during COVID, since that was when I started my fitness journey, and I only had a squat rack, a barbell, and dumbbells. And so when the gyms finally opened, I would purposely avoid the dumbbell and cable area specifically, because those were the areas that felt the most intimidating to me. And I think it was just because of the men there. There was just so many jacked guys, and I don't know, I just felt intimidated. I can't help it. So I started off by spending more time at the squat rack area as well as the machines, because I felt the most comfortable in those areas, and I tried to familiarize myself as much as possible with the machines. But then after about 6 months, maybe even a year, I was able to slowly build the confidence to explore the dumbbell and cable areas. And I'm so happy that I did, because some of my core exercises are actually in those areas. And if fitness classes are more of your thing, then participating in smaller fitness classes as opposed to larger ones can help, which can feel more intimate and feel less intimidating. The next thing I did is a pretty obvious one, but I'm just gonna mention it anyways. It's choosing off-peak hours at the gym. So visiting the gym during less busy hours can reduce the feeling of being crowded or watched. For example, over time, I noticed that not a lot of people actually go to the gym during weekends for some reason. So planning your gym days specifically on weekends can help. And if you don't have the standard 9 to 5 job, then going anywhere between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays can really help, since the gym tends to get way more crowded between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. by those who are getting in a pre-work session, and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. by people who are working out after they had finished their workday. The next one is using cognitive behavioral techniques, and I think this one is by far the most helpful to me. So cognitive behavioral techniques, or CBT, are based on the idea that our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are all interconnected, and that changing negative thought patterns can eventually lead to changes in feelings and behaviors. Honestly, after going to the gym consistently for a few years now, I can seriously confirm that if you think that people are watching you at the gym, I promise you, they're really not. However, even though I'm fully aware of this, that uncomfortable feeling of constantly being watched still sticks with me. So techniques like challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with more rational ones can be very effective in managing social anxiety. For example, a negative thought that I would always think of is everyone is watching me or judging how I look or perform. And this particular thought would always pop up whenever I was about to do a set. So after identifying this negative thought, I would then challenge it by asking myself questions like, isn't it more likely that people are too focused on their own workouts to pay attention to me? Or even if someone does glance my way, does that necessarily mean that they're judging me? So after challenging these thoughts, I then replace them with more realistic and rational ones. For example, instead of everyone is watching me, I told myself most people at the gym are focused on their own routines. They're probably not paying attention to anything that I'm doing. Or you can replace I'm going to make a fool of myself with everyone starts somewhere and it's okay to be a beginner. I'm here to improve myself just like everyone else. So it takes some practice, but I promise that regularly applying these methods can gradually reduce the intensity of anxiety over time. So the next strategy is a pretty obvious one too, but I'm just going to include it because it did help me. And the strategy is to embrace community support. One of the most effective ways in combating gym anxiety is by making your workouts more of a social experience. You can consider teaming up with a workout buddy or even encourage your significant other to join your workouts. That way you can support and motivate each other, making the gym feel more like a shared journey rather than a solo challenge. And for more personalized guidance, personal training sessions can offer the comfort of having an expert by your side, helping you navigate the gym environment confidently. So all these approaches not only make your workouts more enjoyable, but they also create a supportive community around you, which eases any gym-related anxieties. And finally, the last strategy is knowing that familiarity builds comfort. This strategy is based on the principle that regular exposure to the gym environment can significantly reduce feelings of anxiety and discomfort. The more familiar and comfortable you become with the layout, equipment, and overall atmosphere. And this familiarity reduces the unknown factors that often contribute to anxiety. Eventually, this can lead to gaining more confidence in navigating different areas and using various equipment. And this reduces the fear of looking inexperienced or making mistakes. Regular attendance also allows you to observe others, which can be an informal way of learning proper techniques, gym etiquette, and new exercises. Just as with any other environment, the more you spend time in the gym, the more your mind associates it with routine and normalcy rather than a place of stress or fear. So as we wrap up this video, I want to touch on one more crucial point, and that is the value of seeking professional help. It's completely okay to reach out for professional support if you find that gym anxiety is significantly impacting your life. Sometimes the barriers we face are more deeply rooted, and a therapist or counselor can provide personalized strategies as well as support to help navigate these challenges. For those who are interested, I have a link from one of my previous sponsors of this channel. I will link it down below in the description box if any of you are interested in using online therapy. So I hope the strategies that I shared in this video inspires you to take confident steps towards your fitness goals just in time for the new year. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it to anyone who might benefit. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in me continuing this series. And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.